Welcome, live, kindly. The great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Drawing inspiration from this profound wisdom, we are reminded of how our thoughts shape our reality and well-being. Just as the company we keep can profoundly impact our journey, certain habits can silently steer us away from the Stoic path. Today, we will delve into the 7 anti-Stoic habits that might lurk in our daily lives and explore ways to reclaim our Stoic direction and inner peace. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you liked the video to help spread Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the bell so you don't miss any videos. As we embark on this exploration, remember that awareness is the first step toward transformation. Identifying these habits and understanding their impact will empower you to make conscious choices that align with Stoic principle, leading to a more fulfilled and serene life. Let's begin this journey towards inner mastery and resilience. Number 1. Seeking external validation. Picture yourself working on a project for weeks, pouring your heart and soul into it. Once complete, instead of feeling proud of your accomplishment, you find yourself constantly checking for likes, comments, or any form of acknowledgement on social media. Or perhaps you've bought a new outfit, and instead of wearing it because it makes you feel confident, you're seeking compliments to validate your choice. In our digital age, this need for external validation is amplified. Social media platforms thrive on our human desire for affirmation, making it easy to fall into the trap of quantifying our self-worth with metrics like followers, likes, or shares. This, however, is a shaky foundation to build one's self-esteem upon, as these numbers are fleeting and often influenced by factors out of our control. Practically speaking, relying on external validation is like being on a seesaw. One day you're up because of the praise and attention, and the next you're plummeting down due to a lack of it. Or worse, criticism. This volatile emotional roller coaster prevents us from having a consistent sense of self-worth and peace. The Stoic approach would be to find validation from within. Stoicism teaches us that self-worth should be anchored in our virtues, actions, and personal growth, rather than the fickle opinions of others. As Epictetus wisely stated, "Not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matter." This means that the true measure of our worth isn't the praise or criticism we receive from others, how we evaluate and feel about our own actions and decisions. To embody this Stoic principle, the next time you find yourself seeking validation from external sources, pause and reflect. Why do I need this validation? Am I proud of my actions or decisions? If the answer is yes, then that alone should be enough. Remember, while feedback can be useful for growth, your self-worth should come from within, rooted in your actions, intentions, and integrity, rather than the ever-changing opinions of the world around you. Taking this further, begin a practice of self-reflection and gratitude. Each day, write down what you are proud of accomplishing and what virtues you exhibited. This daily habit will reinforce your internal validation system and help you appreciate your own efforts and character. Over time, this shift in mindset will fortify your self-esteem, making you less reliant on external affirmation and more resilient in the face of life's inevitable ups and downs. By cultivating this internal source of validation, you not only achieve a steadier sense of self-worth, but also align more closely with the Stoic ideals of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. This foundation will serve you well, enabling you to navigate the digital age with confidence and clarity, grounded in the true measure of your worth. Habit number 2. Pursuit of excess pleasure. Imagine walking into a grand feast. The table is laden with an array of sumptuous dishes, decadent desserts, and an endless flow of drinks. While it's tempting to indulge without restraint, by the evening's end, the initial euphoria might be replaced with feelings of discomfort or regret. Such is the trap of excessive pleasure. Life offers a multitude of pleasures, from delicious foods to luxurious experiences. While enjoying them is part of the human experience, becoming entrapped in the cycle of constantly seeking more can lead to a sense of emptiness. The transient joy these pleasures provide can often mask a void, diverting us from seeking deeper, more meaningful sources of contentment. Seneca's profound observation, Slavery Resides Under Marble and Gold, serves as a reminder that being excessively attached to materialistic pleasures can bind us, ironically restricting our freedom. As if we become chained to a treadmill, forever chasing the next source of fleeting happiness. Take the modern allure of technology, for instance. The thrill of purchasing the latest smartphone is undeniable, but how often does that thrill wane, only to be reignited by the announcement of a newer model? Similarly, consider the culture of binge-watching shows. It's enjoyable in the moment, but does it truly offer long-lasting satisfaction? To navigate this, it's beneficial to cultivate an attitude of moderation. Before diving headlong into the next indulgence, pause and reflect. Is this pursuit adding value to my life, or am I merely seeking a temporary high? Such introspection helps in distinguishing between what genuinely enriches our lives and what merely offers a momentary escape. By ensuring our desires align with long-term well-being rather than transient highs, we position ourselves to experience a deeper, more sustained sense of joy and fulfillment. In a world that constantly tempts us with the allure of more, embracing moderation and seeking inner contentment can set us apart, allowing us to lead richer, more meaningful lives. Imagine stepping into an even more magnificent feast. Every corner of the room is adorned with gourmet delights, rare wines, and the finest confections. The temptation to indulge at every turn is almost irresistible. Yet as the night wears on, pleasure derived from each indulgence diminishes, and what once was pure joy now feels like overindulgence. This scenario is a powerful metaphor for the dangers of unrestrained pleasure-seeking. Life presents us with numerous opportunities to enjoy, from gastronomic experiences to luxurious comfort. However, if we allow ourselves to be swept away by the constant pursuit of pleasure, we risk losing sight of deeper, more meaningful sources of happiness. Seneca's insight, "Slavery resides under marble and gold," poignantly illustrates how an obsession with materialistic pleasures can trap us, limiting our true freedom. It's akin to being caught on a never-ending treadmill, where we perpetually chase the next fleeting moment of joy. Consider the rapid evolution of technology. The excitement of acquiring the latest gadget is undeniable, yet this excitement quickly fades, only to be replaced by the anticipation of the next upgrade. Similarly, binge-watching an entire season of a favorite show may provide temporary entertainment, but does it leave us with a lasting sense of fulfillment? To navigate the complexities of modern life, it is essential to adopt a mindset of moderation. Before plunging into the next indulgence, take a moment to reflect. Does this add real value to my life, or is it merely a fleeting escape? This kind of self-reflection helps us to discern between activities that genuinely enrich our lives and those that offer only temporary gratification. Habit number 3. Obsessing over the future. Picture yourself on a serene beach vacation. The waves are gently lapping at the shore. Pleasant breeze is blowing, but instead of being in the moment, you're lost in thought, worrying about an upcoming work project, a financial decision, or any number of future uncertainties. While it's natural to think about and plan for the future, being consumed by it can rob you of the joy and experiences of the present. Consistently projecting into the future can be likened to standing at the base of a vast mountain, constantly looking at the peak without appreciating the journey. It's easy to get caught up in what-ifs and hypothetical scenarios. This perpetual state of future focus can lead to anxiety, restlessness, and even a feeling of being unanchored. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wrote, "Never let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you have to, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present." This insight suggests that no amount of worry can change the future, but our reactions and preparations in the present moment can. Consider two students before a major exam. One is constantly anxious, imagining all potential negative outcomes, while the other focuses on the present, studying and preparing to the best of their ability. Both are aware of the upcoming challenge, but their approach and mental state differ significantly. To avoid getting trapped in endless future focus loops, it's essential to ground yourself in the present. Whenever you catch yourself drifting into the realm of future anxieties, practice mindfulness exercises, such as deep breathing or sensory focus, to bring yourself back to the here and now. Remember, while it's prudent to prepare for the future, it's equally vital to live and cherish the present, for it's the only moment truly within our grasp. By maintaining a balanced perspective, acknowledging the future but embracing the present, you set the stage for a more harmonious and fulfilling life journey. By integrating these practices into your daily routine, you can cultivate a mindset that appreciates the present while calmly and confidently preparing for the future. This balanced approach not only reduces anxiety, but also enhances your overall well-being, allowing you to fully enjoy the beauty of each moment. Habit number 4. Complaining about things outside your control. Imagine being at a picnic where everyone is enjoying themselves. The sun is shining, the food is great, and then suddenly, clouds gather and it begins to rain. While most would pack up and move inside, finding joy in the change and savoring the smell of rain, there will be a few who'd let this unexpected turn ruin their day, complaining about the weather, bad luck, or their ruined outfit. This is a classic example of being affected by things beyond our control. Life, much like the weather, is unpredictable. And while we can't control the events that occur, we certainly can control our reactions to them. Stoicism is rooted in understanding and internalizing the difference between things we can change and those we can't. The act of complaining, especially about things beyond our grasp, is a futile exercise that saps our energy and time, changing our state to perpetual discontent. In a real-world setting, consider the workplace. We all have encountered colleagues who spend considerable time lamenting over decisions made by higher-ups or changes in company policies, rather than adapting and finding ways to work with the new parameters. Not only does this constant complaining affect their productivity and peace of mind, but it also creates a negative environment for those around them. To combat this anti-Stoic behavior, one could heed the wisdom of Epictetus. We should always be asking ourselves, is this something that is or is not in my control? When faced with such situations, instead of voicing discontent, a more Stoic approach would be to ask, how can I adapt to this? Or what can I learn from this situation? By doing so, we reclaim our power and maintain our inner peace, ensuring that we remain unswayed by external events, no matter how unpredictable they might be. Picture an even more vibrant scene at the picnic. Children playing, laughter echoing, and the warmth of the sun bathing everyone in a golden glow. As the rain begins to fall, some see it as an opportunity to dance in the rain, to embrace the spontaneity of life. This contrast highlights a crucial aspect of Stoic philosophy. Our perception and response define our experience more than the events themselves. In the workplace, think about how much energy is spent resisting change or dwelling on unfavorable circumstances. Imagine if that energy were redirected towards innovation and improvement. The colleague who adapts to new policies not only preserves their mental well-being, but also becomes a catalyst for a more resilient and forward-thinking team. Epictetus's guidance on control is timeless. It's a powerful reminder, focus on our sphere of influence. By constantly asking, is this within my control? We train ourselves to focus on proactive measures rather than reactive complaint. This practice transforms challenges into opportunities for growth and learning. Adopting a Stoic mindset involves more than just reacting to immediate circumstance. It requires a proactive approach to life. For instance, before the rain even starts, the Stoic-minded individual might prepare a backup plan or bring items that can turn the rain into a new kind of enjoyment. This foresight and adaptability are hallmarks of resilience. By incorporating these practices into your daily life, you can foster a resilient mindset that embraces change and finds strength in adaptability. This not only enhances your personal well-being, but also creates a more positive and productive environment for those around you. In a world where unpredictability is a constant, mastering the art of adaptation and control over our reactions equips us to navigate life's challenges with grace and wisdom. This approach ensures that we derive fulfillment from our experiences, regardless of external circumstances, leading to a richer and more meaningful existence. Habit number 5. Being a slave to your emotions. Picture yourself at a family gathering where a relative, perhaps unintentionally, makes a remark about a choice you've recently made. Whether it's a new job, relationship, or even a lifestyle change. That comment stings and a whirlwind of emotions rises within you. Anger, defensiveness, or sadness. Before you realize it, you might snap back with a hurtful comment, creating tension for everyone present. Was that outburst really the best response? This is a prime example of being overtaken by emotions. Emotions, in their essence, are neither good nor bad. They are innate human responses that provide valuable insights into our state of mind and how we perceive our surroundings. However, becoming a slave to these emotions, allowing them to dictate our actions unchecked, can lead to regrettable decisions and strained relationships. The Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of recognizing our emotions without being consumed by them. Marcus Aurelius eloquently puts it as, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This Stoic teaching reminds us that while we may not have control over the initial emotional reaction to a situation, we certainly have control over our subsequent action. So the next time you're confronted with a surge of emotion, whether it's due to a friend's comment, a situation at work, or any other trigger, take a moment, breathe, and ask yourself, is my immediate reaction to this emotion the best course of action? Will it lead to harmony or further discord? By practicing this pause and introspection, you cultivate emotional resilience, ensuring that your reactions align with your values and not just fleeting feeling. Adopting this Stoic approach enables you to navigate through life's varied challenges with a sense of equilibrium, ensuring you act not out of impulsive emotion, from a place of reason, thought, and wisdom. Habit number 6. Living in the past. Imagine sitting on your porch on a beautiful evening, but instead of enjoying the sunset, your mind is miles away, tangled in a web of past events. Maybe it's a mistake you made, an opportunity you missed, or a memory of someone you once knew. While everyone occasionally reminisces, getting anchored in the past can prevent you from fully living in the present. Dwelling on past events, especially those filled with regret or sorrow, can be like walking through life with a heavy backpack. Burdens you, slows you down, and prevents you from seeing the opportunities and beauty right in front of you. Every time you replay a past event, you give it power, allowing it to occupy valuable mental real estate that could be better used for the present. Epictetus, one of the renowned Stoic philosophers, said, "Men are disturbed not by things but by the views which they take of them." This means our suffering often isn't because of past events themselves, but because of our continued focus and interpretation of them. To break free from the chains of the past, it's crucial to cultivate mindfulness. When you find yourself drifting into bygone times, gently pull your attention back to the present. Engage in activities that ground you in the now, like meditation, journaling, or simply taking a walk and observing your surroundings. By focusing on the present and treating each day as a new chapter, you free yourself from the shackles of the past, allowing you to write a brighter, more fulfilling story for yourself. Embrace the lessons learned from past experiences, but do not let them define you. By living in the present, you open yourself up to new opportunities and experiences, making the most of the time you have now. Habit number 7. Seeking perfection in everything. You're hosting a dinner party at your home. The guests are enjoying themselves, the ambiance is lively, and the food is delightful. But instead of reveling in the moment, you're fixated on the slight oversalting of one dish or the minor imperfection in the table setting. This incessant pursuit of perfection in every little detail can become an overwhelming shadow, casting a pall over even the most joyous occasions. In today's age, with the surge of social media and the constant barrage of picture-perfect lives, there's amplified pressure to attain perfection in all facets of life. Whether it's the flawless appearance, the ideal relationship, the dream job, or the impeccable home, quest for perfection can become a relentless treadmill, always running but never reaching the desired destination. Seneca once remarked, "To wish for perfection is a sure way to become unhappy." This Stoic insight underscores the realization that perfection is an elusive and often unattainable goal. Striving for it can lead to a sense of perpetual inadequacy, frustration, and even burnout. Think of a renowned artist working on a masterpiece. If they were paralyzed by the pursuit of absolute perfection, they might never complete a single artwork. Instead, they recognize that beauty often lies in imperfections, and it's the overall creation that matters, not the minute irregularities. To navigate away from this perfectionist trap, it's important to embrace the concept of good enough. This doesn't mean settling for mediocrity, but recognizing that striving for excellence and seeking absolute perfection are two different things. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small, and learn to accept the imperfections come with being human. By reframing your perspective and focusing on the bigger picture, you can free yourself from the constraints of perfectionism and lead a more balanced and contented life. Embracing the imperfections and appreciating the present moment can transform your experiences, allowing you to find joy and fulfillment in the journey rather than the unattainable destination of perfection. Reflecting upon the wisdom of the Stoic sages, it becomes evident that self-awareness and introspection are pivotal in nurturing a balanced and resilient life. As we've journeyed through these 7 anti-Stoic habits today, it's my hope that you found insights to guide and refine your own path. Remember, Stoicism isn't about perfection. It's about progress and perspective. Take a moment to ask yourself, are you a victim of some of these habits? How can you course correct and improve? I encourage you to share your reflections and experiences in the comments below. Which of these habits resonated with you the most? Have you encountered other habits that challenge your Stoic journey? Let's create a space for vibrant discussion and mutual growth. Thank you for joining me, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Your support helps me continue spreading the wisdom of Stoicism. Until our next exploration, may you find serenity and strength in the Stoic way.